And what brings you here today, Mr. Carter?
Moonfall.
I see. Is that some sort of maybe some moon trauma? Are you afraid of the moon?
No, that's not it. It's Moonfall. Moonfall.
Oh, okay, that did not clear up any of my queries.
It's a movie that I watched yesterday.
Ah, I see. And how did this movie make you feel?
So stupid.
Why?
I cannot believe that I actually spent $14 to go see a film like that.
Oh, I see. So did spending the money to see this film upset you?
No, not at all. It was worth every penny, I'm telling you. It was a transcendent experience.
Oh. I'm so confused.
This movie just scarred me from its insane level of ludicrousy and stupidity. And ludicrousy. Oh wait, no, I already said that. Sorry.
Well, you know what? Let's just talk about it. Let's dive headfirst into that drama. That actually sounded kind of sounded a little bit offensive. But what I mean is, let's just talk about it. Can you give me an example of something in this film that hurt you?
Okay, so we start off the movie with Patrick Wilson singing "I Bless the Rains Down in Africa," and right from that moment, I knew this film was going to give me some serious baggage.
Okay, so you didn't like the singing.
I really did not like it, Mr. Therapist, sir.
Oh, okay, this is good. We're getting somewhere. And how would you say this film affected you?
Well, I mean, I guess it hasn't affected me that much. The only thing I've noticed is sometimes, like when I wake up in the morning, I'll cook myself some Pop-Tarts for breakfast, and if I hear music, I now have an unstable psychiatric malfunction in my brain and I black out. But other than that, I haven't really noticed anything.
Falling on your face. Okay, and can you name anything else? Anything else about this movie that maybe just touched you the wrong way? I'm sorry, that also sounded kind of weird and offensive. Just tell me some more things, okay?
Okay, so the plot of the film is the moon falling, right?
I mean, I was assuming that from the title. It doesn't feel like it's exactly hiding much.
Oh, wait till I get to the ending of this film. It's gonna blow your mind, okay? You're gonna eat those words.
Well, I will listen to you as long as you don't go over your time. I got a kid who was abused by his father coming in next.
So the moon is falling, right? The moon is falling,
I assume.
And in this film, they show the corruption of the world. They show us like raiding, looting, rioting, and general mischievity.
Go on.
Okay, so at one point we cut to all of these terrorists, and one of them has a super long beard, and he's literally modeled to look like Osama bin Laden.
Oh, okay. Where is this going?
But see, they cut back to this Osama bin Laden character, and he's on the TV like yelling and screaming and making threats, and I thought for sure he was gonna say, you know how we should stop the moon from falling? We should fly a plane into it.
I'm gonna write down that I did not laugh at that joke in fear of getting fired.
I mean, I guess in the end I am glad they didn't say that, because that would have been a little bit, there are some more things that really bothered me about this movie. For instance, there were some scenes that genuinely hurt my brain to watch.
Explain further.
Like at one point this dude walks in and he's like, here, I brought you your coffee, and he sets it on the desk, and then 5 seconds later they're like, oh gosh, an earthquake, and it was like, wow, they literally just had the character bring in the coffee just so they could have the shots of the coffee spilling when the earthquake happened.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, you're not getting this. You need a visual demonstration.
Okay, you're getting up. As long as it's not a visual representation of the Osama thing, I'll allow it.
Hold on, okay, this is what it looked like, okay? Okay, so like the character, this is how it looks like, okay? Character is like, do. Here guys, I just brought you your coffee. And then they're like, oh no, earthquake 5 seconds later.
Do you understand? That was a pretty great demonstration of the trauma you faced last night. You are truly not privileged.
Yeah, I know, right? But there's more scenes I want to talk about that really affected me, really scarred me even. So we get this scene where this kid is talking to his mom, And then he's like, do you love me more than the Milky Way galaxy? And the audio of the scene isn't really very good, and it's kind of unclear. And it sounded like the kid said, do you love me more than the Monkey Way galaxy? And I thought, oh, that's going to be a joke, because the kid said Monkey Way, not Milky Way. But then I guess it wasn't a joke, because then the mom takes it like super seriously, and she like hugs him, and she's like, of course I love you that much, and she's like sobbing. And I was like, you love your kid more than the Monkey Way galaxy? What does that even mean?
Monkey.
Monkey.
Okay, you keep on teasing that the finale was just super bonkers. So I believe that finale may be the true root of your trauma. So I want you to think back to that time, okay? Remember the emotions you felt that night and tell me what you experienced while watching Moonfall. The finale specifically.
Okay, this is all getting to kind of be in a blur, okay? But at the end of the film, they travel inside of the moon.
Interesting choice.
And then when we enter the moon, we see that it's like Cybertron from Transformers, and there's all this like machinery, and then it turns out that our ancient ancestors actually built the moon, and it was like this high, complex civilization, but then these evil aliens came out of their weird triangle holocron alarm clocks, and then they all attacked the evil city, and then the moon, our moon was like the last thing that was left. So then our ancient aliens took the moon and then they hid it in our Monkey Way galaxy, and they built this whole galaxy around it. And then they actually show in this universe like the moon spun around the sun, so like the moon created the sun and the rest of our galaxy. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. This is a lot. I don't even know what any of that means, but it happens, and I was so confused and my brain hurt. Moonfall. Thank you for listening to me. This is a lot. Oh yeah, and then this government has like this big plan on Earth, and they're gonna launch nukes at the moon. And then the film tries to make Trump commentary, which is like so dumb because it's so late. Like, guys, Trump is gone. You can't do commentary on modern things if it's not modern. Like that's stupid.
Oh, okay. So you're saying dumb Hollywood liberals made you feel all sad inside?
Yeah, pretty much. Like at one point, also, one of the characters is like, "We cannot let anyone know that the moon is out of orbit." And then like it's a joke that the president sent out one of those big text alerts to like everyone in the world, and then it's like the moon is out of orbit, and then they're like, "Oh gosh, why did the president do that?" And I was sitting there thinking, I don't think it matters if the president tells everyone the moon is out of orbit. I think they're gonna notice the moon freaking falling from the sky. Oh gosh, okay, and then also, one of the military guys, he decides to not push the button to release the nukes because his ex-wife is in space and she's Halle Berry and she's trying to fix the stuff or whatever, and I don't care. But then the dude says, I'm not gonna push the nuke button, and he's holding a gun, by the way. I'm not gonna push the nuke button because, and I quote, my ex-wife never failed me before. And I was like, huh? She's literally your ex. I think she failed you at least once.
Okay, now I'm just thinking out loud here, but could maybe of that scene maybe respawn some old potential trauma of your parents being divorced?
Wow, I never really thought of that before. Maybe that is a reason. But probably not, since both of my parents died in a horrible wood chipper accident together, and neither of them got divorced. And so, actually, now that I think about it, probably not.
Yeah, I will admit, that actually is quite weird.
Also, for a movie called Moonfall, there was no nudity shown in this film. Like no moons. I mean, that was just kind of a missed opportunity. Like, you could have had the main character, he could have walked up to the alien and then been like, how is this for a moonfall? And just like ripped down his pants, That would have been a great cinema moment.
You know what? You might feel embarrassed for opening up and saying something like that, but you should be glad you did. It really gave me some true insight into your character. and that is that you're not funny.
Also, at one point, the characters' kids start to drive away from this giant gravity wave coming. Don't ask me what a gravity wave is, but they're watching it coming towards them. But then they all stop and get out of the car and watch. They all watch their parents try to take off in this rocket as the wave is coming. And then when their parents take off, they're like, "Oh no! Everyone in the car! There's a wave coming!" And then they drive and they barely escape. And I was like, why the heck did they get out of the car? There was a gravity wave coming. A freaking gravity wave. They basically acted like this. Okay, guys, we gotta escape the gravity wave. Okay, wait, everyone. Let's stop and see what our parents are doing. Oh. Okay, they took off, yay. Oh no, we watched them for 15 minutes straight. Now the wave is closer than it was 15 minutes ago. It's just like, you know?
That's the alert that your session is over.
Oh, it's fine, man. I can leave. It's fine. I can leave.
No. Okay, the abuse kid can wait. I want to hear about Moonfall.
Do you want to hear me talk about Moonfall's crazy, stupid ending?
More than listening to an abuse kid, I do.
Yeah, I bet that kid hasn't even seen Moonfall.
Yeah, he couldn't even see Moonfall anyway. He has 2 black eyes. Anyways, tell me more about this finale. Go into detail. I think we're really getting somewhere with this.
So this might be the stupidest movie ending I've seen in a long time. Okay, but the chubby astronaut dude man guy. Okay, he goes. He's actually really good in the movie, but he goes and he sacrifices himself to stop the aliens, right? And he ends up dying in this big explosion. But then he wakes up in this bad green screen white void, and then this AI alien hybrid thing tells him that they've scanned his consciousness into the moon. He's part of the moon now.
What?
He's part of the moon now. What? He is the moon, okay? Chubby astronaut dude guy becomes the moon. What? Oh, okay, so it only gets better from here. Okay, so then chubby astronaut dude man guy dude's grandma, who's in a wheelchair and struggles with dementia, visits him to tell him that she's proud of him. Inside of the moon? Yes! I know. What? I love my job. Thank you, Mr. Therapist, sir, for listening to me. Thank you for helping me through all of this. After I saw this film, my brain was permanently scarred, but I feel like I finally understand my trauma now.
You don't even gotta thank me, man, okay? That's just what we do here at the therapy place.
I think it's time for me to head on my way, though.
Well, I think this has been a very productive session. I think we've fixed all of your underlying mental problems.
Yeah. I'll see you next time.